Boyle, Prime Minister KP Oli has resigned after violent protests over corruption and social media ban, which has left 19 people dead. Oli says he's resigning to help resolve issues politically. Archana Solanki joins us now to decode the massive upheaval in Nepal. This is not just about the social media ban. This is also a protest against corruption, Archana. And of course, the protests that continue now leading to Oli's resignation. We don't know what the status is in terms of what happens to his government at this point in time. Take us through what has led to these happenings.
Well, Shireen, Gen Z has taken over the streets of Nepal. Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli resigned this afternoon after 2 days of violent anti-corruption protests that killed 19 people and injured over 400. Now, it has been named the Gen Z Revolution because of the young participants. Hashtag Nepo Kids is trending across the country. As we speak, the situation is quite tense. Protesters defied a curfew and stormed the residence of the Prime Minister and vandalized it. Protesters also set on fire the office of the country's largest party, Nepali Congress, and residences of several prominent politicians, including the President. They also breached the parliament. All flights at Tribhuvan International Airport have been cancelled. Coming to your question, what led to this? Why is Nepal on the boil? The main reason is corruption, and the immediate trigger was the social media ban. Now, at the heart of this is the movement that's called Nepo Kid campaign. It's a trend that targeted the children of the wealthy and influential politicians. It started before these deadly demonstrations. Now, the campaign has put the spotlight on the children of political and powerful people, accusing them of flaunting their lavish lifestyles, foreign education, luxury cars, exotic holidays, all allegedly funded by corruption. Now, many social media users posted TikTok videos of politicians' children living a better, luxurious life and compared it with that of an ordinary Nepalese. Now, the protesters had one demand: the resignation of Prime Minister KP Oli, whom they blame for growing corruption, worsening economic conditions and the misuse of power. Reason number two, which was the immediate trigger. Before that, let's also understand that the politicians there did not escape the protesters' wrath. Now, what we can see is that there's a purported video of Nepalese finance minister being chased away on a road and thrashed by demonstrators. Now, we at CNBC cannot independently verify the authenticity of the video. And as I said, that the main reason, another trigger for this was the social media ban that was imposed on September 4th. Why was it important? Because Nepal has one of South Asia's highest rates of social media users per capita. Now, the ban on prominent apps like Facebook, YouTube, WhatsApp, Instagram and Snapchat affected many people who rely on these apps, A, for their small businesses, B, to criticize the government, and C, to connect with friends. Now, this ban was lifted late last night, and as per the government, the reason was that these platforms did not comply with the registration rules of the country. Now, despite police crackdowns and PM's resignations, protesters are still on the streets. This is the first time the youngest citizens, the Gen Z, have staged a movement of their own. Not to mention, there was extensive participation from schools and colleges, and some students were also seen in their uniforms. Back to you.
Archana Solanki, many thanks for joining us. That is the latest in a developing situation in Nepal. The Prime Minister has resigned. With that, it is time for us to wrap up this edition of Business 360. The news will continue right here on CNBC-TV18. Stay tuned. We're back in a moment with more.